What's up, anglers? Welcome back to Fishing Planet, and in this episode I'm going to show you the new Lesni Vila Fishery and the new European update 2.0. Let's get into it. Alright, here we are at the new map. It looks beautiful. This is Europe's starter map. Like Texas, this is their starter pond they have. So expect a lot of small fish and occasionally some big fish, right? So we're gonna go over here to the right. I'm gonna pull up the map, show you where we're at. I spawned on the far side. There's two spawns here, as you can see, but I spawned at this one, and we want to go, north. You want to go north up here. Come to in between these two cattail bushes, and you want to look straight out. In this episode, I'm going to be using a feeder rod. If you don't know how to use a feeder rod, I have a video, put it in the link in the description so you guys can see it. But this is what I'm working with. I'm going to go with the size 6 hook, honey and bread, and some chum. The ingredients to my chum are this active feeder here, 10 ounces of that, and 1 ounce of spicy roach, just because the water is a little cold, right? It's colder than normal. Also, if you haven't gotten that free starter pack from Fishing Planet, I highly recommend it on PS4. Go to the free downloads. You get all the free feeder rod stuff, and also you could get the licenses for all 3 of these maps for free for 3 days. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. So there's 3 hotspots on this map, right? The first one is directly in the middle, and you want to look out for splashes like this one here. You see these right here? You want to hit this spot right here. This is the main spot. This is where you're gonna find most of the carp, some roaches, some I think they're called mirror carp. I found a tench in here, so you want to hit this main middle spot right here, right? So we're gonna set up our feeder rod for that. I'm gonna put our stand out, put it next to the water. You want to cast out to where the fish are not clearly jumping out the water, it's just like splashes. You see that right there? You want to aim it right there. So you want to cast it in, let it sink to the bottom, and put your rod out. And in no time, surely, this will get you a lot of fish. Alright, so my line's moving. Oh, we got the bell indicator. We're gonna pick up our rod and do a karate chop hook set. Hoo-yah! Oh, we got this fish on, boys. So let's reel it in. It's a pretty big fish. The big ones are usually a little harder to reel in. You can feel it. It's decent size, I would say. And there you go. New personal record. Half a pound. What you want to look for on this map, from what I gathered, you want to look for the carp. The Prussian carp, any type of carp. You want to grab that and put it in your bag because it gives you the most money. I've caught up to, I guess, 2 pounds, I think. So you want to go after the carp. Alright, so we're gonna chum the area again. I'm gonna show you, see if we get a variety of different species from this one spot here. I'm gonna throw it out there and let it sink. So yeah, this map is beautiful. It's very deep in the center. If you look at your map, you push triangle twice, you can see it could go up to 20 feet deep. It's very deep. I don't think there's any fish down there. particularly, as we got another hook. Yep. So let's pick it up. Do another karate chop. This one's a lot lighter. I suspect it's going to be a roach of some kind. Doesn't have that much fight to it. And look what I said. It's a roach. Alright, so you just want to keep picking at this one spot. Because over time, as you gather chum there, you will be hitting bigger fish each time. So I'm going to throw it back out there. Let it sink to the bottom. And we're going to wait. Like I was saying, this is a beautiful map. Beautiful starter map. They got trees and different bush types and stuff like that. There's a house across the lake. Very clean water. Look at it. It looks mirror-like water. Easy to fish here, right? This is their starter map on Europe. Alright, so the baits here are different than the States. I would get rid of everything that you take to the States and pick up everything I have here. Bread with honey, simolia balls, bloodworms, castor maggots, leeches, maggots, pinkies, red maggots, and yellow maggots. For this map here, it takes these baits. I've heard of bigger fish on different maps, so you might want to check what to bring, but for this map here, I would bring this bait set here. So here I'm going to switch up the baits, switching to maggots, and I'm going to throw out to the splashes in the middle. Show you that you can use different baits depending on the bite of the day. Alright, we got another bite here, so let's pick up the rod, do a karate chop, hook set here, gonna reel them in. So they have a lot of small fish here. I wouldn't come here if you're looking for big fish. This is clearly a starter map for Europe. Let's see what we got here. European perch on some maggots, guys. So there's a variety of species in that one spot. I recommend switching baits every now and then so you could get the most out of this pond. Another personal best for me, as you can see, there's some big guys in there. So that's one of the biggest spots is right directly in that middle. Don't go for the splashing fish. Go for this little wakes here. You'll see them. So you want to go for this right here. You see these splashes? You want to go for that. Alright? And as we continue on, I'm going to show you another spot on the map that is a very good spot. Alright, here we are, guys. So you want to go south of the spot we were just at. So we were over here, like kind of in the middle. Now you want to go south to this spot here. You'll know you're there is when you see the shore is receding a little bit. It's pretty flat right here. So let's post up right here. And there are a few fish here, a little bit smaller. So we're gonna aim our line where this jumping fish are at right here, as you can see. Alright, we got a strong bite on our rod here. Let's pick it up and hook set before it gets away. This one feels a little bigger, a lot more fight in this one. And we got another perch. Pretty good spot. So I would go through the different bait types, figure out what you like. Bloodworms work well, Smolia balls are good for carp. Bread and honey will catch anything. Maggots and pinkies will catch perch and some other smaller fish. But if you want an overall bait, I would go for bread and honey for sure. I went through bread and honey and was catching pounds of fish. Alright guys, we're at our final spot. It's here on the map. It's at the very north side of the map, so the very end. We went here in the middle part and to the very end over here, and now we're at the very top of the map. And here has several honey holes, as I like to call them. There's one here, as you can see, it's constantly splashing. There's one here, and there's one to your right if you're feeling a little dangerous, I guess. Go jump over the cattails there. But this is the main hole is right here. So we're gonna throw our feeder rod to that spot. We're gonna let it sink down. Feed some fish, let them get their snacks for the day. And yeah, man, this map is very beautiful. As the day progresses, it starts clearing up from all the fog, and you can start seeing the colors come out of this map. It's a good starter map. Alright, we got a bite, guys. So let's grab this reel. Oh, it seems pretty strong there. Karate chop it. Start reeling them in. And you want to chum the spot a lot so you get more influence on the fish. We got another perch. So maggots is the way for perches, guys. I would highly recommend that. I'm gonna switch back to honey and bread and see what we could come up with. Alright guys, fish on. So let's get this. Pick it up. Hook set, karate chop it. This time I'm using honey and bread. This one seems a little stronger, as you could tell on the indicator on the right. I believe it's another perch. No, Prussian carp. So we got a pounder, 48. It's a good meal size right there, guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna switch it over to a casting rod. I want to give you some tips on a casting rod on this map. So I'm using a Featherlight 7-foot. I would highly recommend if you get this rod. It's very versatile. You can catch bass with this thing as well as a small fish. So if you could grab a hold of that, get it. If not, any light rod will do. Then I would go with the narrow, what is it? The narrow spoon, 1/4 ounce. I would get that, a 1/0. So this one here, in black. Alright, we're going after the pickerel with this spoon here, and you want to just cast it out to where those fish are jumping out. Let it sink a little bit and start reeling in at 1 speed. Alright, don't go to 2 speed, just reel it in at 1 speed. If your spoon starts to go too fast at the top, let it go. Do a stop and go for a little bit. As you can see, fish on. And this is a pickerel for sure. Alright, these are predator species. They go after other fish. As you can see, this is a pretty long, big guy, right? You don't get much for it, but it's worth the fight. Again, just cast out to where the fish are bellowing out at. let it sink down. You want to stay in the middle. You don't want to go all the way to the bottom and just do a 1 speed. There's a little current here, but then once you get out that current, you'll be good. And that's where they're hiding. Got him. Alright, so they're just waiting for fish to jump by, and they're in that little spot. See, we got another one. So narrow spoon, all black, if you can. I tried the other nano spoons and they don't catch bites as well, but I would definitely recommend this if you get a hold of it. Alright guys, there's the tutorial for you today. Hope you guys liked it. Tell me how you guys' fishing went. Let me know if any recommendations you guys want to see, or if I missed something, let me know. Hit that subscribe button, please. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. And thanks for watching. Peace out.